What's up, everyone? Welcome to Mongols Pregame'n Edition. This is where we spend a few minutes chatting with the team prior to the next match. Joining me for this one is the Sierra Leone international who has the second most goals amongst all active championship players, and he's now the Hounds 2025 leading goal scorer. It's Mr. Augi Williams. Augie, welcome to Pittsburgh and welcome to the show, man.
Thank you, Mike. I appreciate it. Thank you. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, listen, we're happy you're here too. How has the transition to Pittsburgh been for you so far?
I mean, it's been good. You know, I struggle a little bit with the weather, the snow, but we've got some sun out lately. So, I mean, I'm loving it so far. It's been great. No complaints.
Good. I'm interested. You know, we've had conversations with guys in the past about it being sort of a tight-knit locker room. I'm just curious, as a new guy in, is there anybody who's been in the locker room that's been like your go-to guy, like first one on the text chain for you?
I mean, everyone has been great so far. Obviously, I've gotten closer to Sean Suber, Alal as well. But in general, you know, the guys that did help me, I'm there to understand, especially for some of the guys that have been there, like Robbie, you know, Danny Griffin, those guys. They did help me to integrate into the squad, and obviously, it's been good from everyone.
Good. Big news dropped today that Kenny Forbes is officially trading in his cleats for a clipboard. We kind of had an inkling it was coming. How has it been working with Kenny so far?
It's been great. I think the guy still has some gas left in the tank. I think he's hanging it up too soon. What a player, man. He obviously gets in the training with us. You can see the quality that he has, you know, and that's shown throughout his career and what he's done for the club, what he's done in the league. It's something that, you know, that you can't go unnoticed about. So obviously he has helped me a lot in terms of, you know, being in the squad, obviously telling me about the things, you know, that the coach needs from me and all that stuff. So it's been good. It's been great news. And obviously kind of sucks. I really never got to play with him. I've played against him before. I was looking forward to that. But as soon as I came in, he decided to hang the boots. I don't know why, but obviously, you know, he's a legend in the club, and obviously there's nothing much to say. It's already been said. It's already done what he's supposed to do. But, you know, just to show him that appreciation come match 22nd.
Yeah, for sure. I'm just curious, you know, off the field, have you found any spots that you like in Pittsburgh?
I haven't explored that much yet. You know, I went to Illusion of Museum the other day. I went to, nice. I think it's called Park of Colors or Colors of Park. I try to, you know, stay more indoors. The weather didn't really let me explore as I wanted to. You know, but obviously I still have a long way. The season just started. So I wanted to just make sure that I was able to adapt as quick as I can. And obviously the rest will follow along. But I've been told there's great places here.
For sure. Let's talk about on the field and adapting. Something I was talking to Brad Sample about earlier this season is just, you know, you're sort of a new guy coming into a bit of an established system. You kind of know what it takes for you to be successful. Like I'm assuming you like the ball in a certain spot, or you like to make certain runs. What's interesting to me is Bob clearly has a set way of wanting to play. Have you guys clashed at all in terms of, like, you know, what it'll take for you to be successful? Is that in line with what Bob thinks and wants you to do, or how do you navigate that space, I guess?
I think it's just about, you know, putting all the puzzles together. For the first time in my career, I have to play a different role I've never played before. And, you know, I've took it upon myself to embrace that. You know, obviously he wants me to be the guy who's more in the box, but he also wants me, again, to be connected to the team when we're playing defensive roles and stuff like that. So for me, you know, I've embraced it. You know, being here, you know, it's some of the things I have that I understand, which is my strength. I don't want to take that away from me, because that's what's given me success to be where I'm at today. So obviously, it's just about me understanding what he wants from me, and he understanding that I have strength as well that, you know, I need to keep, that can help me to be able to help the team out, and obviously learning from what the team needs so I can apply both and put those together, obviously, so everyone can be successful at the end of the day.
For sure. I want to talk about the goal in a second. I just got to tell you, I thought your hold-up play this past weekend was fantastic. Exactly, I think, what we've been needing. I'm curious, you know, if you were sort of building your dream team in terms of formation, do you think that you would function best as a lone striker? Do you like playing with a guy off of you? How do you sort of see yourself positionally on the field?
Well, for me, it just depends on who we're playing against. But if you were to ask me, obviously, I don't really mind lone striker or not. But obviously, I need to be able to make runs into that space. Obviously, if we're playing with two up, I need to be a little bit separated than being closer to, especially when we're building off each other. But if it's about hold up play, I don't really mind coming underneath and obviously making runs as well. Like I said, for me, it's just about understanding my role in this team, because it's completely different for me, and obviously I'm open-minded to it and embracing it. But yeah, sometimes I prefer a lone striker. Sometimes, like the game that we're going against, obviously is going to be a different system that I haven't played before, but I understand that the system is to help the team. And obviously going through this week, I understand that it's a system that's meant to help everyone in that sense. So like I said, for me, it doesn't really matter if it's a lone striker or if it's two. Obviously there's games where, whatever the coach wants to play, and I have to be able to be open-minded to that and then just embrace it.
Love it. Love it. Love it. Congrats on the goal this week. I mentioned we're going to talk about it. I'm just curious, in the moment like that, how much time did you actually have to think about the shot? How much of that was just instinct? Did you know there were three guys like diving to try to stop you? Just what was going through your head?
Well, for me, obviously, I knew once the keeper made that mistake, I had to think as fast as I can. Part of it is it was instinct, honestly. I knew if I hit it low, they had more chances of, either clearing the ball out or the keeper saving it, and I knew that they would try to cover that near post. So I needed to raise the ball up a little bit and then switch to the angle. And obviously it worked out in my favor that day. Obviously it wasn't something that I thought it was going to work out, but it's just something I wanted to try. And obviously it worked out for me, it worked out for us. And obviously we were able to come out of that match with a point.
It looked great. I'm curious, just looking back in that game just for a second as well. Is there something that you felt that you guys did particularly well as a team? And is there anything that you feel that you'd really like to improve upon as we start to look forward to San Antonio this weekend?
Yeah, I mean, obviously, I think to answer the first question, I think our pressing was fantastic. When you got a guy that has energy like Jason, and obviously you had Robbie to your side who's willing to press with you whenever you go. I mean, that's the trust you want to have with those people behind you. If Augie's gone, we're gonna go with Augie, and I think that was great. Obviously, for me, I think obviously the guys are still learning my strength. One of my greatest strength is my movement in the box. Obviously playing with somebody like Jason for the first time, it'll come, in due time. But obviously Robbie knows who I am as a player playing these years against me and stuff like that. So yeah. I think for me it was great. And obviously every game, it depends just what the coach wants. It requires different, things that he wants from us. And obviously what I did last week, I realized it's not the same thing he's going to require from me. But obviously, as time goes on, like I said, we get to understand each other, and it's a long season, and obviously it's going to be I think it's going to be a fun and a fantastic one.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Just being critical a little bit. If there's one thing that you think you guys would like to work on between the last game and the next one, what do you want to focus on?
I think more so we have to be more so of a threat in the box, especially like we're a team that have pace. When we counter, we have to be more so a threat, especially, from me, and obviously all the attacking players as well. We have to be more dominant. As you can see, North Carolina made a mistake, and obviously I had to make them pay for that mistake. So I'm always crying for more crosses, just being a striker, because I know my strength is in the box. And then if I can lose my defenders and I get those balls quick across, I'm able to try to get to the end of it. And I think we didn't get much more of that the last game. But obviously, when you're playing against a team like San Antonio with a high line, we want to capitalize on that.
Yeah, for sure. I'm curious, are you the type of player that sets goals at the beginning of the season?
Yeah, I try to set goals. But for me, it's collective goals that I try to set first, because I knew if the team becomes successful, that translates to my success. I have my own individual goals that I set for myself. Last year, I struggled a lot in terms of a system. Obviously, I have that motivation to kind of prove again me as a striker, a prolific striker, and obviously, it's been good so far. And I started off obviously scoring the goals. As a striker, I always want to be able to score a goal. But my first priority is to help the team win, because when the team wins, that translates to my success as well.
Love it. Love it. Love it. What are you most looking forward to this season? Because it's a long 8-ish months for sure.
Yeah. I'm looking forward to the summer. I've heard a lot of I hope my hopes are not as high as I'm expecting it. But I know, obviously, like I said, came here. I struggled with the snow a little bit. First time really playing under that type of weather. But looking forward to the summer, and it's the first time in my career where I really want to be able to explore the city that I live in, because usually it's more so just about soccer, come home, stay home, and not really do much. But the first time I want to be able to learn about the city, learn about the culture, try. I don't know if Pittsburgh has its own type of food, but all of those things I want to be able to, put that with soccer and just be able to enjoy the whole year that I'm here.
It sounds like you're surrounding yourself with some good guys too. Like they'll drag you out. You'll get to some good places. Don't worry.
I'm a little bit older than I used to be. Certain places they might go, I might not really want to go there, but let's see. I mean, I'm looking forward to that. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah, for sure. How are you guys feeling this week? As you're heading into San Antonio.
We're excited. Obviously, I think we dropped 2 extra points on the table against North Carolina. Obviously, they come in from a win, so they have the momentum to kind of continue that streak. And we're going in there to say that doesn't matter where we're at. We're coming here. We respect you guys, but the objective is to come here and win. We're not going in there with a mindset to lose. So we knew it's not going to be easy. It's a place that's really tough to play. But we know their weaknesses, we know their strength, and we're going to use their weaknesses to capitalize on that. And obviously, they're going to focus on our weaknesses as well. And obviously, whoever really bring their A game that day, and obviously, I hope it will be us, so we can walk away with 3 points.
Fantastic. Augie, I really appreciate the time. Again, thrilled that you were with us in Pittsburgh. Best of luck this weekend in San Antonio, and looking forward to seeing you in person, maybe at the home opener next week.
Absolutely. It would be great, too, because it's a day for Kenny, so we're looking forward to that.